The Dyson Sphere's construction continues. The first stage of interplanetary proliferator paint production is complete, and in just one episode, our research queue has gone from 4 technologies in progress to 1. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Dyson Sphere Program in our Alpha Andromedae series, where we are, now that we're done here, and you know what, let me just visually, one more time, let's appreciate what we've set up here. We've got a ton of proliferator paint ready for export. We have it set up for remote supply, and we have the top-level proliferator paint set up for remote demand. We don't have it going anywhere yet, but we can come back here eventually and have that set up. But we are now going to head to the galactic system, which we saw right there, actually, but you also saw as I opened the episode. And in the galactic system, there is actually a planet we have already set up, which has kimberlite ore. And I think on this particular planet, this is the planet where we were harvesting fire ice, and we set up a ring on the pole in order to do this. So we already have an export apparatus set up here on Galactic 5. So this next stage of the process should, in theory, be pretty dramatically easy. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at it. Just look at it. It's so freaking pretty. Okay. So we definitely have an overage, as expected. Let me see what we're burning here. We're burning hydrogen primarily. We have an overage of graphene. Now, the thing about graphene, now that I'm looking at this. Wait a minute. Are these not? These aren't connected. Damn. All right, let's go ahead and get those set up. Those haven't been burning this entire time. Here's the thing about graphene. Graphene burns very fast. Like very, 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 very fast. So one thing that I could do here, and I don't know that I'm going to do a lot of it, because again, it burns fast. But I could potentially help this planet get unclogged a little bit by burning off some of its graphene. And what I need to do, ideally, to make this happen, is I need to have... Yeah, here's what I'll do. This is going to be a little bit weird. Now that I'm looking at this, I want to go ahead and solve it. I've done this a few times in the series, and I don't want to go overboard with it because, again, it burns fast. So, like, I'm just trying to be mindful of that. But if we set this up here... There we go. And now have it start burning. What if I did a second one? What I want is for it just to go fast enough. Yeah, that angle is not going to work. I might be able to move it inward. What I want is for it to be able to go just fast enough. Oh, you know what? That might work. What if we reversed it like that? Just fast enough that we can get away with getting rid of some of the fuel and helping the hydrogen on this planet to start moving again. Because this planet is, in theory, supposed to output hydrogen as well. So, okay, yes, that'll work. So let's take a look at this. All right, so you can see that some is occasionally being exported. But it's still, yeah, wow. It's completely full. All right, there we go. So, I mean, they are definitely pulling graphene off of this planet. It just is still backing up to a point where this is the reality. And I don't even have, yeah. See, this should be sitting here full of hydrogen. That's how long the graphene situation was backed up. So I guess what I need to do, let's go ahead and increase this. I might be able to get away with keeping them like this now. Let's see if we can do it. No. So I might have to alternate these in order to get these to connect. But the main reason we're here, of course, is entirely separate from this. I just saw this and wanted to act. Oh, wow. Even that one won't connect. So yeah, that was only going to work once. Let's go ahead then and place them over here. angle too wide. What I'll have to do is move this one up like that, and then hopefully that will let it. Nope. Wow. Yeah, this is what you get trying to build stuff too close to the poles. Stuff gets real wonky real quick. No, I didn't mean to cancel that. What in the world? There we go. Nope. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. You would think we'd be able to build one just in the exact same configuration, but because the shape of these power plants is so different, I think they place themselves a little bit differently on the line. Alright, that might work. Let me try that. Yeah, that works. There we go. Okay, so at least that way we're going to burn through a lot of the graphene and maybe help the hydrogen move a little bit more. The key, reason to do that is so that enough hydrogen can flow so that this might actually fill up, and then this might fill up, which that might be asking too much, but there's clearly more graphene being produced here than is necessary. So let's let those run for a little while. And it still kind of fits in with the symmetry of this whole situation. But anyway, we're here for something completely separate, which is kimberlite ore. We have one vein of kimberlite, and it's right here. 22 veins, to be precise. Let's see if we... Yeah. There's that. And there's that. And voila, we're already mining it. Now we just need a couple of things to be set up. First of all, let's go ahead and extend you all the way to the next vertical line there. There we go. Where the line goes straight up. These things matter when building with belts. Okay, so in this case, actually, yeah, hang on. Come to think of it, let's build one more here. And then you're going to go up here, or, well, there's different ways we could do this, aren't there? There are different ways. Let's go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Here's what we'll do. Diamond. Now we're just going to copy paste that to the whole row. And of course, we will need to make sure they are powered, which it looks like in this case, one of these will do it. That's nice. Not always the case. All right, they're powered. And now, a couple of things. We need, first of all, it looks like these will go past that copper vein. That's good. Let's put a little bit of distance in here. Yeah, let's go ahead to the next vertical line. How about that? And then if we build 15 of these, again, we're going to power these in a traditional way, which, oh gosh, for a second I wasn't sure that was going to work. They're pretty close together, but the game is allowing it, and I am grateful. No complaints here. All right, there's that. And now I just need to make sure that we are adequately linked up here. Why don't we go ahead and just do a second one of these. And this is where we will produce Proliferator Paint Mark II. Now this requires a couple of things. I just realized I don't have a ton of belts, so I'll have to go back and get belts. I really hope I have enough to do what I'm trying to do right now. Otherwise, we'll just have to make a quick trip. It's not that it's the end of the world, but we might have to make a quick trip off-world. Okay, now we need to import. Oh, you know what I'm realizing? Crap. We're just going to need a second tower. Unless I don't produce the paint here. Because I don't have to. I could just produce the diamonds here and produce the paint on Gakrux. That would be less complicated in some ways and would require fewer belts. Because I could just do this. Yeah, so let's do that then. We are gonna, change of plans. We're not gonna actually build anything here. So I've got some stuff to delete, but where the heck is the diamond? There it is. This will be not remote demand, but it will be local demand. Oh, wait. I would need to send these to a... No, I wouldn't be able to make these right now. Damn. Alright, well, I'll have to run these up using line, but that's fine. Save some resources this way, at least. The thing is, I think I'm already exporting diamond to a certain extent, so this will just be... I think it'll still be helpful to have this, but this ended up not being necessary, this visit. Not strictly necessary. I think it'll still be good that I'm doing this. But we already have diamond being exported. I'm almost sure of it. If we don't have diamond being exported, we have kimberlite ore being exported. I do not doubt that in the slightest. Alright, so... yeah, we need to come to about here. And then see if the game will let me climb over. No, it won't. So we need to back up a few lines. There we go. And now we are at the right height. Okay, then very simply at this point, we just bring this down to the ground, and we bring it straight into the station, and we're done. And we just need you on local supply. You don't need to be on demand or anything. So, okay. Well, now we are going to send that to Gakrux, because we definitely have some extra stations there. Do I feel like that's enough? I mean, technically these need to be plane filters, or plane smelters, and we're going to get them to be. But we're not working on that just yet. Alright, well, Gakrux Prime it is. It's a little faster than expected. And we're going to take care of the next two stages here. Man. 18.6 gigawatts. I haven't given the order yet to start building the next stages of the frame, but I really should. I think we'll go ahead and do that as soon as I arrive. I want to watch the rockets launch. I think we all do, right? We want to be on this planet when this moment occurs. It's just a natural desire. Hello for a Dyson Sphere player. So, where are the rockets? Alright, so notice how full this line is. Oh my god. Holy crap. Yeah, we're good on rockets, everybody. This is gonna be insane. I should build more launchers at this point, because they're all full. I mean, I don't need to. They're all gonna fire in perfect sequence, and it's gonna be glorious. But I kind of want to, you know? make sure I've got this right. Need foundation support. Oh, that's rude. Hold on. We can't do it yet. Oh, look at that. That's the frickin' Dyson Sphere rising over the horizon. Oh my god. This game, I'm telling you. I wish that there was a way for you to re-experience my initial joy of playing this, because it was back when it first dropped. The channel wasn't live, and the channel hadn't even been gone that long yet, but I discovered this game, and I just was completely taken by it. So grateful that it exists. It's just a masterpiece, and it's not even done yet. All right, let's line you up. Oh, apparently we don't have all those launchers. That's fine. So let me just make sure that all of these are linked. Definitely seems like maybe not. We may have to do some additional building. Oh yeah, we totally do. That's normal though. I've been doing that this entire time, I think. So how far apart were these again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then occasionally we have to fill in the gaps here. I remember. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think the sorters are in place. Yeah, there are no rockets here, so we probably need to make sure that all of them are plugged in before I actually do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and we're going to delete these because I just don't think that they're necessary right now. Okay. So if there are not currently... Yeah, so there's definitely some that are not linked, but we can fix that. Wait, did I just see you operating? No, you didn't operate. All right, so let's go back down the line and make sure that all of these are hooked up. This is going to be insane when we pull the trigger. There's one that's not linked. There's probably at least one more, would be my guess. Yep, that one. Yep, that was the one. The rest are full. So now we just need the entire line to fill up. And so now we have even more rocket launchers ready, and we have an entire tower of rockets just ready to fire. So this next frame is going to get built fast. It's going to be glorious. So let's do this properly. First of all, let's pause world time so that we can watch this in real time. All right, so we've got everything paused, and you can see everything just sort of still frame for a moment. So, let's select this Dyson Sphere layer. Same as before. It's going to require a decent amount of clicking. And it's going to require me not to make any misclicks, which never happen. No misclicks. So I'm just going to go around here and get this next row set up. The more laborious part is the vertical portions, because it just requires more clicks. So it's like this, because it wants to continue chaining stuff when you don't right click away, so you have to always cancel in between each one. which takes a little bit more time. But thankfully, we're now adding to an existing frame, so there's a little bit less to do from now on. If we do these one at a time like this, none of the rest of the frame will require quite as much effort as getting the first panels laid out. And this is, of course, a very basic modular Dyson Sphere design. I'm not very experienced in any of the fancier stuff, but listen. Do some Googling. I have seen a Dyson Sphere in this game that literally looked like a blooming rose. That's not a joke. That is a real thing that exists and that you can do in Dyson Sphere Program. It's insane. It's insane. I don't know what else to tell you other than that it's gorgeous what you can do in this game. It will blow your mind. Now, of course, we do have the game paused right now, so we're not making research progress while we do this, but it's worth it. Because when we unpause, when we return to the gameplay screen, every single one of those rocket launchers we were just working on is gonna fire at once. And then it's gonna fire again. And then it's gonna fire again. And they're all just gonna fire and fire and fire, and they're not gonna stop, and it's gonna be great. Almost done. Yeah, it's considerably less effort than the last time. Okay, that's it. That's the next row of panes ready to go. And all I have to do now is, are you ready? Hang on, let me take a sip of water. Make sure I'm ready. Okay. Look at that. And that's just one launch. Here comes the next one. Let's watch. And the next one. Look at them. Just moving in sync. And the next one. Oh, man. This game. That is a lot of rockets. So, I would guess, based on what I just did, and based on how many rockets are waiting, that the next frame is going to get done a little bit faster than the first section of the frame did. That would be my wager that I make. Let's go ahead and take a look at these stations, because I will need to do some importing here if we're going to get the rest of this proliferator paint done here. This was always going to be the stage where we did the final bit of proliferator paint. Also, yeah, I'm remembering that it might be time just to go ahead and go back. Hang on. Let's look at these. Oh, nice. Okay, so since we have this here, I think this could actually work quite well. Let's go ahead and import the diamonds. Remote demand here. And it looks like it's being brought in pretty quickly from multiple planets, which is good. And then we just need to import Proliferator Paint Mark 1. That's going to be remote demand as well. And now that is on the way. Very nice. And then we will... I guess we can just set up Proliferator Paint Mark 3 here for remote supply. We're not going to have it be remote supplied yet, but we can set that up. God, look at that. Look at them launching. Hang on, we gotta fly out here and see what it looks like. Look at that. It's almost the complete ring. We don't have it around the entire planet yet, but we're close. So I could build more launchers when I go back to Alpha Andromeda 2 as well. What's really nice about where we are in the research situation at the moment is we're about to be done with, I think... Are we almost completely done? I think there's one more after this. I think there's one that's set aside for the dome at the top. Let's see. Yeah, there's one more. So we'll go ahead and queue that up so that it's done. And then that's it. I mean, we can research mission completed, but just, you know, for narrative's sake, we're not going to do that until it's a little bit closer. Let's go ahead and unlock the next level of the Mecha Core. I'm just going to queue up some of the basic... Ooh, 18K, no thank you, not yet. Let's stick to the ones that are sub 10K, if there are any left. Yeah, ray transmission efficiency, hell yeah, let's do that. No, not research speed. Vanes utilization, absolutely. Oh, logistics carrier engine, no, not so much. Carrier capacity, yes. So it looks like we might... That's interesting. Okay, I'll go ahead and queue both of those up then, because we can't actually have another logistics station cargo stat count until we get this up to 2 levels from where it is right now. So that's worth looking at. Anyway, let's head back to Alpha Andromeda because I need to pick up some more supplies. And I might need to go ahead and make some more vertical launching sites. Which technically, looking at what's required for them, I don't have to make them on Alpha Andromeda anymore. Which is lovely, by the way. It's such a great feeling just to know that I can make those things like on Galactic Prime, but also elsewhere. I just want to make sure that I have the belts that I need to get this done. And I don't quite think I do at the moment. So quick trip back, and then a return to Galactic Prime, and the proliferator stuff might be done faster than expected, because if we're doing all of it here, and I clearly have lots of spiniform stalagmite for the carbon nanotubes that are required for the level 3 paint. What's going to take a lot of time is getting everything hooked up to it, that's why I'm going back for belts. It's definitely why I'm going back for belts. Hello? Where's my buddy? There it is. I didn't know where their homeworld was. It was hiding on the other side of Alpha Andromeda 1. Which feels redundant somehow. That landing. Alright, we are apparently out of spiniform stalagmite here. How is that possible? How is that a thing? Oh! How long has that been doing? There's titanium stuck in these. How long have they been that way? I remember, like, a while back when titanium got stuck on this line, and those have just been sitting here this whole time, unable to fully function. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, we're fine then. If anything, that just helps with carbon nanotubes. Wow. That was unexpected. Alright, let me fly over here. A little bit closer to where all of my resource spots are so that they can start bringing me things, which they've already started to do. Let's land right next to here. Yeah, you can tell... Actually, no. I didn't realize I'd cap this way. We'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and just uncap it. Let's allow for some additional belts to be made, because we kind of need them. Kind of need more belts. I think that will be a useful thing to have in my future. So let's plan on that. Can I potentially have more than I'm currently carrying now? There's a question. Can I have, say, 6,000 in my logistics slots? No, 3,000 is still the cap. But I can have more in my inventory. So let's say 3,600. And then you can collect the excess, please. So you do definitely have to unclick from that in order for it to go through. Oh, also, some of those. And how am I doing on antimatter? Do I have no antimatter fuel left? Yes, I do. There we go. Alright, so they'll bring me more of that momentarily. Or at least they should. Yeah, so these fuel rods, like, I'm in good shape here. Which is good to see. Looks like they're being produced at a pretty reliable rate. And I have just still 3 boxes full of them, despite the fact that I have so many of these running on so many different worlds. So that's really quite nice. Alright, so I've got pretty much everything I need at this point, because I just needed to get belts. Now, are you going to bring me... Oh, there, it's sitting right there. It just got sorted into the rest of inventory. Okay, we're good. Back to Gakworks Prime, then. Every world, for the most part, I mean, in some cases, it's just places that I've visited, but every star that's highlighted, that you see a name by, I have some kind of connection set up there for this resource production and energy production apparatus. It's insane. It's truly insane. And I love every second of it. So how are we doing over here? Wow, look how much of the frame is already built there. That's really fast. And you can see, by the way, when we get a little closer, I'll show you what I mean. On the screen, it actually gives you data on how much of the frame and how much of the panels are actually in place versus how much has been requested. So you can kind of see how close you are to being completely done in a numerical sense, in addition to being able to see the visuals. Almost there. Alright, Gakworks Prime is probably going to be flying away from me when we arrive here. We'll have to catch up with it. Yep. Oh my god, that's so freaking cool. They're still firing in sequence, by the way. Look at them. Every last one of them still firing. Because there are rockets available. Because I have them. Hang on. Let's see how many we still have. That's how many rockets I still have. I've only emptied 2 full containers of them. There are still several more. So, man, rocket-wise, I'm in good shape. I just have to say, things are working out well. So, now for the moment of truth. We need to set up production centers for a couple of different types of resources. Alright, so we have diamonds being imported. Let's go ahead and bring all those in inventory because we're going to be using them a lot. And it looks like I can see a space where I already want to do this, so let's go. Let's go ahead and get... I want to elevate you by... a height of 2. And we'll bring them down there and possibly farther, but I think that's going to be the point at which I want it. And let's go... yeah, let's go this way. We're going to go clockwise around the pole. All right, there's that. And now we need to also get the diamond. So recall that we need the... here are the recipes. In order to make the level 2 paint, we need these 2 resources we're bringing in side by side. So it's kind of weird because we have these being imported just like right next to each other. Let's make sure I didn't mess anything up there. All right, we're good. When I saw the slot drag, I was like, did you just reassign anything on me? I have no experience with that whatsoever in this series. No, why would you say that? Okay. Yeah, we have these resources, you know, being brought in, like, side by side, and they are going to work in concert with each other to produce the next level of proliferator paint. Alright, so for now, I am going to start with just 15. Which turns out I have just about the right amount of room for. Am I low on power here? Oh my god, yes I am. Alright. That's probably on account of all those rocket launches. Alright. Hold that thought. Oh crap. I don't have any artificial suns right now. I've got to go get some. Oh, well that's annoying. Alright, well. There's a plot twist. Let me go ahead and set these up at least. So we can have the satisfaction of having this running before the end of the episode. It's going to be running, but poorly, and that's a shame because it means everything is slowed down a little bit. Everything would be going even faster right now. We're significantly over capacity, which I should have seen that coming, and I should have checked it as soon as the rocket launches started, but let's be honest. I was way too excited, as any of us would have been. It's so good to see that many rockets launch at once. It's just glorious. Alright, so we have level 2 paint now being produced, but before we can do anything with level 3 paint, we're going to have to go make some more artificial suns on Alpha Andromeda 2, which unfortunately we just came from there. I just didn't realize that we had this problem. So we've got to go back and make those, but I can make a bunch of them so that I don't have to go back and do it again anytime in the near future. And then we will come back in the next episode and we will have level 3 proliferator paint being produced on Gakworks Prime, and we will start proliferating everything on the planet, which it's going to help to have all that extra power because it's going to, yeah. So we would have ended up doing this anyway. It's kind of it's a plot twist, but it's a well-timed plot twist, not least because it's at the end of an episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day at noon, US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.